Welcome to the Midweek Refuel with Lupus in Color, where we strive to educate, inspire, encourage, and empower lupus warriors all around the world. I'm coming to you from a audio version of the Midweek Refuel, basically because I am sick. I am so totally sick with this cold that I got from somewhere, and I don't really want you to see me all snot-nosed and messed up. So I'm coming to you with this audio version of the Midweek Refuel. And it's funny because what I was going to talk about today, I decided yesterday, and it might have been because I was sick, and I wanted to talk about stop saying you're fine when you're not, and understanding that we can't heal from lupus issues if we keep acting like nothing is wrong. So I wanted to bring that up because from my understanding, and I know I do this a lot of times, we are letting people know that we're fine because we don't want people to worry. We don't want people to treat us differently. We don't want people's sympathy and things of that nature. So sometimes we do have a period of time where we're not okay, but we say that we are. And sometimes we just have to stop saying we're fine. And especially when we're not. We need to take off that guilt from being sick when we are sick. And allow ourselves that time to decompress. Excuse me. To decompress. And to really, excuse me, let ourselves heal. So as I'm sitting here fighting this cold, this is the second day. Of course, I'm on some Mucinex and I'm doing lots of fluids and lots of liquids. But I was out the other day and I really wasn't feeling well. And I said to somebody, I'm fine. And I thought about it and I was like, well, heck, I'm not fine. Why do I keep telling people that I'm fine? I know sometimes it's a mind thing that you tell yourself that you're fine so that you become fine. But honestly, at that moment, I really wasn't fine. I wasn't feeling well. I was feeling, run down and ragged with this cold, and I could feel the phlegm trying to build up. And, I still said I was fine. And sometimes you just don't have to say that you're fine. You can say the truth. I'm not doing too well today, but I'm on the mend, or things like that. It's so hard when you're so used to being fine to really say that you're not fine when you're not fine, because we always want people to think that we're okay. But sometimes issues arise and we're not okay, and that is okay. We shouldn't feel guilty because we are having a hard day, and we shouldn't be made to feel guilty because we're having a hard day. And people should understand everything is not always peaches and cream. The butterflies aren't always singing, and the roses aren't always giving us this beautiful smell. Sometimes our day is just crappy, and it's okay to say that you're having a crappy day, and it's okay to not be fine. I think a lot of lupus warriors, especially because you can't see how lupus breaks you down, I think a lot of lupus warriors tend to get into that category of saying they're fine when they're not fine. And sometimes it can hurt us more than it can help us. And we just have to figure out a good balance in letting the people that we know that might be able to help us, or that will just understand that we're not fine. And it's hard sometimes to just lay and be and just relax and allow your body to heal. But as a lupus warrior, we have to learn how to do that. And we have to make sure that we're okay with that and not beat ourselves up about it. So today's Lupus in Color Midweek Refuel is about saying that you're not fine when you're not fine, and allowing yourself the opportunity to rest and recover from things that might come up in your life with lupus. And, some people will always say it's easier said than done. I've got 4 kids, or my husband doesn't understand. But sometimes, you have got to cut off the world. And sometimes if that means that all the kids get into bed with you, then that's what it's going to be. We have to find a balance where we can recover from the things that are that is going on in our body. And we can't keep giving excuses. We can't keep giving excuses that the kids need this, or, my husband needs that, or I need to do this meeting. Sometimes we just have to say no. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but sometimes you just have to act on that and say, look, I'm just not feeling well today. I can't do it. And people will just have to take it for what it is. We can't please everybody all the time. And we need to be pleasing ourselves a little better with some rest, relaxation, and recovery from certain things that lupus might bring upon us. So today, our lupus in color midweek refuel is make sure, stop saying you're fine when you're not. Because you can't heal from lupus issues if you keep acting like nothing is wrong. When you're not feeling well, let those around you know. Maybe they can help you. Maybe they can tell you how to get over it. Maybe, just maybe, they might say, you know what, I felt the same way. Let me tell you what I found. You just never know. But when you're not feeling well, don't feel ashamed to say that you're not feeling well. And don't feel guilty that you can't do, because your body is just tired. That has been your Lupus in Color Midweek Refuel. I hope that you all are getting something from the Midweek Refuel. If you'd like to hear something specific on the Midweek Refuel, definitely comment below and let us know, and we'll try and hit that up for you as a Lupus in Color Midweek Refuel discussion. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to go back and lay down, and then I'm going to see what tomorrow brings, because tomorrow's a new day, and it can bring something totally different, especially with lupus. All right, guys. Have a great day.